Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. And in this video, we are going to look at annotation. Annotation includes adding single text to your object in straight line, or it can be single text in adjusted at an angle. It includes adding text in paragraphs. It includes adding dimensions to your diagram. It also includes adding center mark to a circular object. It also includes adding center line between two lines that can be parallel or drawn at an angle. And it also includes adding a leader line to a circle, a straight line, or an arc. So if it's your first time coming to my YouTube channel, I request that you subscribe and like this video. So to begin, for you to annotate, you first come to tap on annotate, click on this tab, annotate. Then you can annotate text, you can annotate dimension, you can add center mark, it's here. You can add center line, it's here, or you can change leader line. So we can begin with text. Just click on this down arrow. Okay. Here you can change the text style of the text. Okay, and adjust your text height. So you can use 2.5 for our case. 2.5, and text height should be the same throughout, either from text, dimension, or leader line. Text height should be the same. So just change your font, then text height, and click on apply. Okay, you can do some modification. Click on apply and close this window. Then the next thing is dimension. You can modify our dimension. By default, it is ISO 2.5. So click on modify. Then you can modify dimension lines. Okay, you can change the color of your dimension. See, it changes to red. Okay, you can change line type, but leave it on pipe block. Baseline spacing is the spacing of the text from dimension line. Okay, so you can give it 2.5 to be the same as text height or less than that. Okay, so you can leave it on 2. Then there is extension lines. You can change the color of your extension lines. See, the red ones are the extension lines. Okay, but it is good you keep them the same color. Then line type, leave it on pipe block. Then there is extend beyond dimension line. This extension line can extend beyond this dimension line. So you can put it to be the same as text height, that's 2.5. Then offset from origin. Offset of this extension line from the object outline. Okay, you see this space here? You can put it 2 or less than 2.5, less than the text height. Then you come to symbols and arrows. You can change how your arrow looks like. You can put it dot. Okay, you can put it on box, any type you want. Okay, integral sign, but you can leave it on closed field. Then you can adjust your arrow size. Arrow size should be the same as text height or less than that. So we leave it on 2.5. Then leave the rest as they are. Come to text. So you can change text style by clicking on this place. Then you change your text type. Okay, then you can make it bold or italicized. Then you click on apply and you close. Okay, then you can change the text color. Look at the text color. You have changed to be red. Okay, I change it to yellow. Any color that fits you. Okay, we can also change the background of the text. Look at this. We can put it red. Okay, background of the text changes, or white. Okay, but give it none. Leave it at none. Text we leave it on BIBlock or white. Okay, BIBlock or white. Then text placement. When you are dimensioning vertical, you can put it above the dimension line or below. It can be centered. Okay, it can be above. You look at this text dimension, it can be centered. See, but leave it on above. Then horizontal. Look at what happens. Just leave it on center. Then text adjustment. It can be horizontal like this. All text are horizontal, or they can be aligned with dimension lines. Okay, or leave it on ISO standard. Okay, leave it on ISO standard. Then leave it this way. Primary units, leave it on decimal, and precision can be 2 decimal places depending on your diagram, or it can be 0. Then decimal separator, period or comma, any of them. Then there is prefix. These are the words that comes before your text. Okay, let us put P to look at the difference. You see, P has been introduced in each of the text, even on angular dimensions. They will have the prefix. And it is very important that you have 2 types of dimensions, and I will show you that. Okay, or you can add suffixes as the units. Say meters, m, or millimeters. And for my case, I'm using millimeters. Okay, then angular dimensions, leave it this way. Okay, and click OK. So to prevent having the suffixes and prefixes at the end of the text, you can create a second type of dimension. Click on standard, then modify. Lines, you can make them be the same, okay, as ISO standard. Baseline spacing should be the same. The only thing that will change is the primary units, the suffixes. You'll put nothing here and click OK. Then we can set our ISO standard as the current dimension. Then we close this window. Okay, and we are done with this. Then you can add center mark. Let's say on this circle, you can click on center mark, click here, it is added directly. Or we can adjust the thickness of this center mark. Just type LTS scale, click enter. Then by default scale factor is 1, so you can reduce it to, let's say, 0.4, enter. Okay, repeat it again, LTS, enter, 3.1. Okay, you look at how the center line has been changed. LTS, say 0.2, enter. We have modified our center line, center mark, sorry. Then you can add center line between two straight lines or two lines drawn at an angle. Okay, let's erase this. Just click on center line, click on the first line and second line, and center mark will be added. So LTS scale affects the center mark, it affects the center line, okay, center mark, center line, and also the hidden lines. Okay, then we can modify our leaders. Click on leaders, this arrow, then modify. You can modify text type. Okay, then text height should be the same all through, 2.5. Okay, then click OK. Set current, click on set current. You must click on set current. Okay, then close this window. And for us to use these annotation settings, come to home. When you want to dimension this object, just click on this down arrow, ISO. Let us use ISO. Okay, then linear dimension from this end, this end. Just as simple as that. You can use aligned. Aligned represents dimensions that are drawn at an angle. They are not vertical and they are not straight or horizontal. So click on aligned. This one is aligned. Click here. Okay. Come to angular dimension. This one. This. So we have added angular dimension, but you realize it comes with the suffixes. So let us erase, delete. Then we change, come to this down arrow, change it to standard. Okay, then angular dimension, this line, this line. Just as simple as that. Then the next dimension is arc length. Okay, you can use ISO standard. See this linear dimension, ISO, arc length. Okay, this arc is 10 millimeters. You can also dimension radius. This is an arc, R20, or you can dimension a circle. Just click on enter to repeat the same command. This one, R9. Okay. Then there is diameter. Diameter can dimension a circle or an arc. Click on diameter of 19. Click enter. That's a diameter. This arc has a diameter of 40. Okay. Then there is ordinate. Ordinate represents the dimension from the datum face. Okay. Then there is jog dimension. Jog dimension represents dimension of an arc or a circle whose center is far away from our drawing space or working area. Okay. So if this can draw this here to have a very large radius. Okay. So you cannot use radius or diameter to dimension this arc. So we'll use yoke dimension. Click on this one. Okay. Then this way. Just as simple as that. This dimension line will be short. It will show that it is continuous. Okay. Then you can look at the leader line. Okay, because we have set everything. Leader line, you can dimension a straight line like this. Okay, then you put your, you can say this one is center line. Okay, or you can dimension distance using leader line. Okay, for example, this arc, you can say R25. Okay, you can dimension distance, or you can label using leader line. So I hope you enjoyed watching my video, and I request that you subscribe my YouTube channel. I hope you have understood everything that we did today. So in our next video, we will look at